I am not a certified yapper, so I'm really starting to think as I'm recording this, why am I even going through with this? Why is my first video back a voiceover speed build? I already have issues with talking in my videos because I know that I'm talking to myself and I already feel awkward about it. But I'm slowly getting over that. What was the purpose of me saying that to y'all? So y'all know that I am awkward. But that's not the purpose of why I'm here today and why we are back with uploading on the channel. Y'all, hear me out. Listen, I have been out of commission for 4 months. That is wild. I have not uploaded a single video in the span of 4 months. And my reasoning is completely valid because 4 months ago, my laptop blew up. Okay, I shouldn't say it blew up, but it kind of did. It kind of did. Just walk with me. Listen. So I don't know what the issue was with my laptop, but as I was recording a video and I couldn't even remember what I was recording, my laptop was just going completely off the fritz. Like, it was blue screening me, it was making weird noises, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out why it was doing what it was doing. Now, mind y'all, side note, yes, I do play The Sims. Y'all know that. That's the reason why y'all here. Duh. But I didn't have no type of like malware, no viruses. I didn't have no crazy off the wall CC or mods to make my computer go willy-nilly and wonky. I don't know what happened, but it gave up on me, and that's why I was not able to post. I was very upset about that because I was just getting into the habit of, putting out these videos. But neither here nor there, we're not gonna cry over spilled milk, because guess what? We're back now. We're back, we're better, and we got so many new upgrades, y'all. I have my PC. You hear me? I have my PC. I wanted to start off with a PC, but I could not afford it. And now I got it. So hey, stuff happens for a reason. I don't know why I just went on that whole tangent, but I'm just getting into the feel of recording again. Oh my god, I am so sorry if y'all hear so much. I am so sorry if y'all hear all of this banging and this background noise. Like I said, we have brand new everything, which means that I now have a new mic, and it picks up so much sound. Like, I can't even bump my desk without it picking up in the recording. So I'm trying my best to stay still while I'm doing this. Anywho, this is all useless information because it has nothing to do with the video that you are, look at that. This has nothing to do with the video that you are currently watching. Let me get back on topic to the whole premise of this video. Okay, so for some strange reason, when I got my PC up and running and I got my game going, for some reason, I wanted to completely renovate and buckle down on Brindleton Bay. I don't know why Brindleton Bay was on my mind heavy, but as soon as I logged in, I'm like, let me start off with Brindleton Bay. Now, y'all might not know it, but the reason why I'm not very consistent with my videos is because shamelessly, I take a long time with my world building. But that's a whole nother discussion for another time. I also had the idea to completely renovate most of the 8's home. I don't know why that idea sparked upon me. Nope, I'm lying. I can tell you exactly why. It's because I have been shackled to Pinterest. Oh my god, y'all. I have been hooked on Pinterest and the decorating ideas, the interior inspos. It has me in a chokehold. I'm not even gonna say it still has me in a chokehold. So after seeing all of these inspiration photos, especially with like coastal living and Cape Cod vibes, I just went full throttle with it and decided to completely renovate Kim's house. It was originally just supposed to be interior decorating, but I said, you know what? Let me get into my little building bag and see what I can do. And this is where we are now. I'm just now realizing that I partially yapped through most of the kitchen being decorated, but that is completely fine because I needed something to fill up most of this video because I'm not a yapper. Let's just get into the build overall. The theme that I had for Kim's home was obviously coastal living, because the area that she lives in, this lot specifically, it has a really pretty beach view. So I went with the whole beach home, you know, ocean view beach house, if I'm being honest. Interior wise, I wanted it to look like Kim's home. Like, besides it being a coastal boathouse, this is still very much Kim's home. So we're not going to take away the fact that she likes the color green, and most of the wallpapers that you guys see is this really cute pistachio green color. I was originally going to go with a darker green, but I felt like the green that I picked, it really came out nicely. Like, nothing clashes with the colors in this house because most of it is green and white. You can't really go wrong with the color white or beige, but neither here nor there. Yeah, I didn't want to take away from her personality, and I didn't want to take away from it feeling like Kim's home. You know, I also got into the habit of making my builds feel more lived in. So pretty much in a nutshell, I'm getting used to utilizing clutter and optimizing it, because at first I really didn't see no point in cluttering, and I honestly hated clutter. I really did, because if it's not functional, then why is it here? But after seeing how clutter is utilized and looking at real world inspiration, my eyes, it opened. I'm like, okay, this does matter. It makes it feel lived in, you know? If you're gonna do this, you might as well go all the way out. I wanted to add that this house in particular, out of all of the houses that I've renovated, this one was the biggest challenge. And I say that it was the biggest challenge because, as you can see, it is mostly beige, white, light colors. I'm not a beige girly. I am not a beige girly at all. I couldn't do it, but I had to see it through. I prefer darker interiors, but for this to be mostly lighter colors, it was a bit of a challenge because I didn't want to overdo the greenness and everything, but I also didn't want the beige and the white to really, I didn't also want the beige and the white to take over priority to where you can hardly see the green. So I feel like it turned out pretty cute. I do. I like it. Now that I'm watching the footage, yeah, I really like it. Like, it looks really good in my game. Yeah, I shared this build on my TikTok first, and surprisingly enough, a lot of people also liked it. I had a commenter ask if this build was on the gallery, and I don't ever put anything on the gallery because I think that my building skills are terrible and nothing that I build should be on the gallery. But she asked, and I said, no, it's not on the gallery, but I can put it on the gallery. So it's on my gallery now, and it's also on my free Patreon for people to download and really just use it for themselves. I'm not gonna charge anybody to use a shell that I built. Like, it's never that deep or that big of a deal. I was just more so surprised that somebody asked to, like, you know, use a build of mine. So hey, sure, go ahead. I don't care. I don't mind. Just, you know, credit me for the shell. That's all I ask. I guess we can get more into the whole renovation thing that I said earlier, and how it takes me forever and a decade to upload videos because I am fully invested on world building. Now, maybe it's just me, but I realized that most of the events that I want my Sims to do when I decide to record and drop these videos on my YouTube channel, for most of the events that I want them to do, I have to go out and look for the builds, or I have to make them myself. I did not have enough restaurants utilized, enough retail stores, no spas, no gyms. Like, it was very one dimensional. Like, it wasn't a lot going on. And when I didn't have my laptop with me, it really had me thinking that it's better for me to just have all of this on site for when I decide that I want my Sims to go out and do X, Y, and Z. So I don't have to spend hours looking for builds or trying to see if I can build it myself. because I really didn't like the fact that I would have in my mind like, hey, okay, we're gonna go out to this restaurant. And that's another thing. The most common thing that you will find build wise in this game are restaurants. Don't get me wrong, I love a good restaurant, but I want to do more than take my Sims out to a restaurant all the time. I want my Sims to go outside. I want them to have fun. And God forbid, there's nothing wrong with me playing with my Sims in the comfort of their home. I don't mind that at all. But sometimes I want them to do more. We need to go outside. I wanted to buckle down and really find a lot of lots. I wanted to focus on taking world building more seriously. I wanted to focus on taking my game more seriously, because with all of the amount of time and effort that I put into building this game and, you know, creating these worlds and these Sims and giving them their own stories, like, this is not just some I'm gonna run the game, play, see where it goes type of deal. Like, it is, but at the same time it's not, because like I said, I put in a lot of this work and I might as well get something out of it, you know? I might as well get something out of all of this world building that I'm doing. I want to utilize everything that I spent time on curating and finding. Luckily enough, Tumblr is very clutch when it comes to finding Sim stuff in general, because I have found a lot of popular Sim pages. I kind of want to call them Simfluencers because that's what they are, but I found a lot of popular Sim pages that have like those lot recommendations and those gallery finds and lookbooks and all of that. Like, I've been down a deep rabbit hole with all of this, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. I've been in a deep rabbit hole. Like, this is serious. This is very much serious. But yeah, would y'all be interested in seeing like world tours? I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Like, showing off all of my different worlds and how I utilized and curated them. Would y'all be interested in seeing that? Even not, I'm still gonna upload it to my channel, so you either watch it or you don't. You either watch it or you don't. Just something, like I said, just something in between the times of when I'm not doing gameplay. We can just go on and see what I've been working on behind the scenes, and here's a video right here of what I've been doing. All right, y'all, I have yapped to the best of my capability, and I think it's only been like 14, maybe even 13 minutes of me just trying to talk as much as I can throughout this video. I'm getting hungry and I don't have nothing else that I really want to say too much of anything in this video right now, so enjoy the rest of this speed build. I'm gonna play some background music and tell me what you think of how this build turned out. I appreciate y'all watching. As always, we are back in the money with recording, so expect more videos from me. I appreciate y'all. Okay, I'm about to go eat. Enjoy.